Hello beautiful people, April Mack here, and I'm coming on today to talk to you about my course creation program, which I am super excited about. This I feel like is going to be my signature program because it's something I have developed. I've taken many years to develop my own skills in this area, and now I'm ready to share them with people because I've developed a new way of delivering and developing courses that are changing people's lives. And I want to teach as many people as I can what I have learned, hopefully so that other people don't have to go through the painful journey that I have been through. But you know, people who may have been through that painful journey are more than welcome, because I think this course that I'm running, or I'm calling it a program, I think it's going to be a healing program for a lot of people who maybe went down the automation and marketing path like I did. And I can teach a new, cheaper, easier, much more fulfilling way to deliver courses online that it will hopefully help some souls out there as well who need it. So I want to talk to you about what's involved, what's in it, just in case it's of interest to you. If you're watching this on a replay, hashtag replay. If you've got any questions whatsoever, ask as we go if you're online live, or leave me comments and I will come back and have a look at them. So as I mentioned at the start, this is something I'm super excited about. I'm really proud of what I'm creating here and what I'm going to share. I think for many people who've got gifts to share with the world and they want to get them out there, online courses is a fantastic way to do that. So I started my journey in creating online courses a couple of years ago, about three years ago now. And I just knew I had this calling where I wanted to help people, and I knew that it was something I wanted to do. And so I kind of stumbled across a method of creating courses online. But what I didn't realize at the time was that I was going to create a very complicated and very expensive way of producing content and getting it out there that never ever gave me the return on investment that in terms of time or money. And I didn't have the impact, the life-changing impact on people that I wanted to have. And the reason for that, there's a whole lot of reasons for that, and I will go into a lot of in-depth conversation around that when I run the course. But just, you know, for those watching now, the courses that I was creating were pre-recorded, and they were all very structured, and yeah, I did it all pre-recorded. I hosted them in clunky software that, you know, people needed logins to access. And, you know, if people bought them, it was because it took so long to create these courses. By the time I'd created it and put it out in the world, it was 6 months after I started the process. So the energy for what I'd created had pretty much dissolved. So people were getting, you know, not the energy, the excitement that they can get through a live exchange with me. So my process now is completely different. And what I now can do and what I've been doing, so in the last 6 weeks, I have created from scratch and delivered 3 courses already in 6 weeks, 3 completely separate courses on different topics that the people who've been involved in those courses, it has been so valuable for them. I'm getting incredible feedback, the kind of feedback that I could have only dreamed of, you know, people saying, "You've changed my life," this kind of thing. One of my courses was a 5-day course, 1 hour a day, and it went for 5 days. That was weeks ago. People in the group, the Facebook group that was attached to that program, are still sharing and commenting now because of the connections that we created in that beautiful container over a 5-day period. So that's the sort of courses that I want to teach other people how to create, how to come up with the ideas for it, how to create them really, really simply with almost no cost. You can almost do it for free. Probably you can do it for free if you're not going to bother with having an email list and various other things. It's almost free to deliver. The technical side of it is super low tech, so I'll be teaching all of that. And remember, I've got an IT degree, yet I'm not a techie person. I was an IT manager, so I had understood the management side of things. And I've gone through this whole technical complex process to create courses using really complex software. This eliminates all of that. Nobody will need to know anything other than how to use Facebook, maybe email. You might want to use Zoom, but you don't have to. So I'll be teaching all of that stuff. I'll also be teaching you how to structure a course so that you take people on a journey and just make sure that it's that you're really clear on what the outcomes are that you want for the people that you're teaching, and that you structure your content around that. I'll also be talking about how to really use your skills and your knowledge and tapping into your wisdom, the wisdom of the universe that comes through you when you let it. Talk about how to use your intuition and trusting that you've got all the material that people need in order for you to really change their lives. So I'm really interested in helping people create courses that change the lives of others in some beautiful way. So each one of us has our gifts that we can share with the world, and they're all different. And yours will be, you know, how do you tap in to really get your gifts and what you feel like you're called to do? How do you get that out into the world on a bigger scale? So we're talking technology. The other thing that I have years and years of experience in is facilitation. So I have worked in the corporate world for a couple of decades, giving away my age. You know, I'm nearly 50. And I've worked for many years as a facilitator in the corporate world. So I know how to get groups working together, how to make sure that everyone gets heard, but not, you know, no one's hogging the limelight, and how to do that skillfully and gracefully so that people don't feel bad. You know, that's a skill, and it's a skill I've developed over many, many years that I'm going to teach in this course, so that you can create a beautiful, safe space for people to share and to feel listened to and to feel valued. And so I would say that's one of my genius zones, is creating that safe kind of supportive space for people. I'm going to teach you how I do that. The other thing is how to launch your course into the world and how to sell it without feeling like a sleaze bag. That is something I feel really passionate about, because I got taught all the wrong stuff. When I first started my journey here, creating online courses and selling them, I dread to actually even reveal to you what I used to do. I followed the marketing advice that I was being taught by the coaches that I was with, and it made me feel sick to the stomach. I had to rehearse the sales pitch and prepare myself, getting myself ready for the bit where I went from teaching into sales, and it made my stomach absolutely churn. So I'm so passionate about teaching how to release your beautiful offerings into the world in a way where you feel great about it and the people who are buying it feel great about it as well. It's like you're doing them a service by telling them about your product. That's what I want for everyone that I work with. So that's what I'll be teaching as well. Just like what I'm doing here, this is actually a sales video, if you want to put a name to it. This is me telling you about my course. It costs $269 to jump on in. I'm telling you that, but I don't feel bad about it, because I am so excited about it, and I know it's going to change lives, and I know it's going to help so many people. So I feel absolutely thrilled to bits about putting it out there. I don't feel like I'm making a sale or telling people you must buy this. I am just making an offering, and those who want it, they're going to say, yes, I want that. I'm jumping on in, and there's going to be this beautiful exchange where I know they're going to get amazing value. So that is how I want you to be able to offer your gifts into the world. So if you do this course, I'll be teaching and we'll be delving into that, looking at what our fears are around talking about our offerings. So, you know, like to come online and come on a live and say, hey, I've got this thing and I'm releasing it out there. Does anybody want it? That can be freaking scary. It is scary. You know, even I have to think about all this stuff and work through my own shit and my own resistance to doing that, because it's sort of like birthing a baby, and it's like, is it going to be an ugly baby? Is anyone going to like it? You know, you've got to work through that stuff so that you can do it in a way where it feels really good for you and feels really good for the people who want what you're here to offer. That's you know, we're all here to share our gifts with the world in some way, shape or form. You know, I used to do that by working as an employee in the corporate space. That I no longer do. It doesn't feel right for me. I stopped doing it and I created this beautiful business that I have, that I get to work the hours I want. I get to, you know, hang out with the kids. I get to be at home, like in my home office. This is where I work and I absolutely love it. And I'm offering stuff that feels totally in alignment with who I am. So that journey for me has been so important. And I know that there's so many other people out there. You've got these beautiful gifts to share with the world, and I just want to help you do that. And that is I feel, like I said at the start, this is going to be my signature course. This is what I want to be known for, is helping other people do this the easy way, not the dirty, yucky, hard, complex way that I used to do it, right? Those days are over for me, and it has changed my life doing it in this different way. And now I just want to teach that with anyone who wants to learn. So if you're not sure, so the link to my course, which is $269, it launches on the 23rd of June, which is just over a week and a bit away. It runs for 6 weeks. We're going to delve into all those beautiful aspects of creating online courses. And if you have an idea for a course, you can actually, by the end of those 6 weeks, if you implement what I teach you as we go, you will have your course ready to release by the end of June. No, end of July, sorry. By the end of July, and I don't care if you don't even have an idea for your course yet. If you trust me and trust this process, you will have a course to release by the end of July. That's, you know, 6 weeks away, roughly 6-7 weeks away. So, and you don't have to do it at that pace. You can do it slower. You don't have to be doing a course as we go, but that's just, I just want to let you know that that's what's possible if you trust this process. Because I get an idea for a course, and within a week I can release a new course by following these steps. And they're not structured steps. I'm not saying you must do this, you must do that. There's going to be choices that you make, but it's all really simple, and you use your beautiful gifts, you trust yourself, trust the universe, and this is what can happen. You can create a course like this, you know, in no time at all and release it to the world. It's amazing. It's beautiful. So, what else do I need to tell you? I'm just checking my notes here. That's the other thing. I'm running a free masterclass next Monday, Australian Eastern Standard Time, Monday, 10:30 a.m. on my Facebook page. Come live if you can, because I'm giving away a free pass to this course to one person. I'm just going to put everyone's names in a hat and draw one out. So if you come live, you get the option, you get the opportunity to maybe win a free pass to this wonderful course. But even if you don't come live, you can watch it on the replay. You just missed that little opportunity for a freebie. But, and that, if you come to the masterclass, it's going to help you see a little bit more in depth about the course, what's involved and how I do things. And you can just test out whether it's for you or not. So hopefully I'll see you at the masterclass next Monday. If you're interested in, and you know already that you want to do this 6-week online course with me, then go to the link at the top of my page, the Learn More link, and you can click on that and get more details about the program. I hope that that's useful for you. I'm just going to check if there's any comments here. I'm going to do a quick wave to a few people. Janie doesn't want to be a sleeve bag, and she doesn't want to have an ugly baby. All right, well, that's all I had to say. If you're watching on a replay, hashtag replay, leave me any questions if you've got any, and I hope to see you at the Monday masterclass. Go to my page if you want the details of that. That's a free masterclass on Monday. Otherwise, if you know that you're ready to create online courses and you want me as your teacher, then sign up. All right, take care. Lots of love. Bye for now.